Today we're going to look at a main street that has become something of a rising star in recent years. It wasn't too long ago that there wasn't much going on in this sleepy town, unless you counted the car dealerships and vacant storefronts. But something happened, and everything began to change. Welcome back to Urban Goodness, and today we're going to talk about Wintergarden, Florida, a town that the city manager said was once referred to as winter garbage? Yikes. But now Winter Garden's downtown has grown so successful that it's become an example of what can be done for other towns. The phrase, next winter garden, is thrown around as a goal for other languishing downtown areas. So what exactly did Winter Garden do to become one of the premier downtowns in Central Florida? And what tips can other towns learn from this success story? We're going to talk about the 8 things the town of Winter Garden leveraged to make itself such a success. And stick around to the end because the last one is my favorite. Let's talk about where to find Winter Garden. Winter Garden is located in West Orange County, Florida, in the Orlando metro area. It's easily accessible from the 429 or Western Beltway toll road. Take the Plant Street exit and head west. Plant Street is Winter Garden's main street. There actually is a main street in Winter Garden, and it has some shops as well, but Main Street is more of a side street to Plant Street, which is the main drag for the area. First up is the Winter Garden Theater. It was originally built in 1953 and is one of the few remaining examples of Art Deco architecture in Florida. It was restored and reopened in 2008 and hosts everything from live performances to film screenings. It now serves as a cultural hub for the community and shows the city's commitment to fostering a vibrant local arts scene. Next up, Winter Garden has numerous museums. These reflect the city's more industrial past. Plant Street is Winter Garden's main street, and it was named for Henry B. Plant, a railroad tycoon known for connecting the isolated Tampa Bay area and southwest Florida to the nation's railroad system. You'll see his name all over Florida.
Why would you bring this up?
There are not one, but 2 train stations turned museums in Winter Garden. Here on Boyd Street, we come to the Central Florida Railroad Museum. This was originally the Tavares and Gulf Railroad Depot, built in 1913. And here is the Winter Garden Heritage Museum. This complex contains a visitor center and gift shop. The building, constructed in 1918, originally served as a train depot for the Atlantic Coast Line Railroad. Outside the Winter Garden Heritage Center is this caboose. You can even tour the inside of the caboose.
A working caboose.
It was built in 1948 and used on the Chesapeake and Ohio Railroad. Rail was important to Winter Garden as the area was one of the largest citrus producers in the country. Winter Garden shipped more vegetables and citrus than any other town in the U.S. So it's great to see how Winter Garden turned these old industrial properties into new attractions for drawing visitors into the area. But where did all the railroad tracks go? Today, the rail lines that ran through downtown Winter Garden have been paved over and replaced with the West Orange Trail, a hiking and biking trail which brings hundreds of thousands of people to Winter Garden every year. Here on the east side of downtown is Winter Garden Station, which features parking for hiking and biking enthusiasts. There's also a playground and a shop where you can rent bikes or pick up some snacks. There are also public restrooms. Oh, you know I'm going to tell you where all the bathrooms are. From there, if you continue to follow the trail west, this will lead you right down the median of Plant Street. Along the way, you'll find Centennial Plaza, a charming outdoor space where you can kick your feet up on a swing bench or listen to live music on Friday nights. There's also the Winter Garden Clock Tower, which has become a symbol for the city. Next up, we're going to talk about the Winter Garden Farmers Market, which is in the downtown pavilion every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. More than 100 vendors participate weekly at the farmers market, selling a variety of items such as produce, arts and crafts, and home decor. Also, the downtown pavilion can be used for other events and even has, dare I say it, public restrooms. Saturday mornings can be very busy in downtown Winter Garden, especially when you have bikers rubbing shoulders with folks shopping at the market. Fortunately, a parking garage was recently built, but I will say it's not a bad idea to get to downtown early on a Saturday to avoid the traffic. The farmers market isn't the only place to get food in downtown Winter Garden. That's right, now we're going to talk about the food. This one is not exactly a direct investment the town made, but rather the result of all the investment. But let's not split hairs. You know we can't not talk about the food. The area features a wide array of restaurants featuring a variety of cuisines, including Italian, Thai, and Mexican. There are numerous coffee shops, ice cream stores, French cafe, and even a bison burger joint. This here is the Whole Enchilada, an excellent Mexican restaurant on Plant Street. And this is a shot of what I got the last time I was there. Next, check out some of the dishes we got at Table to Market, a restaurant which features new American cuisine. And here is a shot of a tasty bison burger I got at the Hangry Bison. One of my favorite places to get pad thai is here at the Thai Blossom restaurant, which is located in the Edgewater Hotel. Yeah, I got a problem. Oh, and I also got this ice cream at Scoops located in the front of the Edgewater Hotel. In fact, the Edgewater Hotel is another item on our list. Years ago, when the community came together to prevent the tearing down of this icon, it was the beginning of the preservation of the historic district. Here is a view of the lobby of the Edgewater Hotel, which is today used as a bed and breakfast and is also home to several restaurants. But check out all the cool antiques. Hint, you'll also find bathrooms here. You can get ice cream from the front window at Scoops, but try to get a peek inside. Previously, when you could walk in before COVID, you'd be able to see how the place retained its old-time soda fountain charm. Although historic buildings like the Edgewater Hotel have been preserved, new buildings have also been added, particularly on the west side of downtown. These buildings blend seamlessly with the historic architecture and contain more boutiques and cafes, including residences for people living in the area. This new investment has increased the critical mass needed to make downtown Winter Garden the draw that it is. Speaking of new developments, this last one is my absolute favorite and is a gem for downtown Winter Garden. The Plant Street Market, built just a few years ago, is an indoor artisan market and food hall and even features the Crooked Can Brewing Company. You can purchase prepared foods or ingredients for your own meal. And towards the back, pick up a beer at Crooked Can. Just check out all of the options. Oh yeah, you also find restrooms here as well.
You're welcome.
So what makes Winter Garden so special? I think it's the unique blend of activities you'll find here. It's not just the shops and restaurants, but you have the museums, theaters, outdoor recreation, and various markets that all come together to make this town a hit. The massive amount of investment in the downtown has created a huge critical mass that is paying off for visitors and people living in the area. What is your favorite thing to do in Winter Garden? Is there another town you would like me to feature on this channel? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to click like and subscribe. And if you haven't gotten your fill yet, check out the link to visit another great downtown right now.